What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Nature Boy. Today, me and my mom, we're gonna go crabbing because we're getting bored of being inside for the COVID-19 virus. So we decided we're gonna go out today and have some fun. Yeah. So the gear I'm gonna be using today is this. We're going to be fishing for perch, smelt, anything that bites, basically. And they're small fish, so this tiny little rod is perfect for them. And what we're going to be using on that is this, right here. They're called sabikis by Mustad. They are basically little hooks that have shiny pieces of squid, like a squid, I don't know what it's called, the inside. It has this thin layer of plasticky kind of stuff. So they put that on there, and then it kind of runs down, and there's one going off like every, I don't know, this much. So we have that, and then we have some little eagle claw hooks, and then over here we have our crab pot. It's a very good crab pot. I got it at the Berkeley Marina store. So there is a little entrance at each door, or at each side. So one here, one over here, one behind here, and one over here. How this works is, what they'll do is they crawl in, they go through this door, they'll feel around, and they'll get through here, like this, and then this door can't come back open because there's these, if you look in here, there's these two longer pieces of metal on the side here, so it stops it and it hits the side here. So, and then if you're wanting to get a cheap setup, you could get this pot and then just tie it onto here, tie your regular line onto this center here, which it works, but I personally would recommend getting one of these crab pot harnesses, they're called. They're very useful, and what they do is there's just 4 carabiner hooks, and you just clip them on and clip them off. They stay on there perfectly. It just makes them land there and then just fall like that. And then, and then you have this here, these 2 circles at the ends. This is where you can reach your hand in, and if there's a crab, it's all the way over here, that it's like you don't want to reach in like that. You just go like this, reach in through here, grab them, and bring them out through here, and then take them out like that. And it's much easier. And another thing you should get is a bait box at the bottom. It's a little box that has a little lid that you open and close to put bait in. Funny story. I used my crab snare and just cut off the lines on it because I didn't have time to go get a bait box, and I feel it works perfectly. I mean, I don't see why it doesn't work. And then the funny story is I was taking it up, right, onto here, and then onto the side of the dock. And then I was taking out the crabs, and then I went to go rebait it. I opened up the lid, put the squid in, closed the lid, and I forgot to put the little rubber band on it. And the side that clipped on were kind of loose, so it fell off into the water. And so I just improvised, and if you come closer, look in here, I just used some zip ties, and you could just like push some bait in there and then scooch this over, and then it's like a little lid. And then I'm just going to take regular zip ties, and we're going to zip tie our bait also onto the cage, and you'll see what that is in a second. And you always have to have ice. Ice is like a major thing, because when you put the crabs in there, it calms them down, kind of like stuns them, but it doesn't hurt the crabs at all. It just makes them less feisty. And another essential are gloves. Always have to bring gloves because rope, when you're letting it down or bringing it up, it will always give you calluses, and these have saved my hands a lot. And another thing is tape measure. I had a crab gauge, which is like a piece of metal that goes like this and it has a thing in the middle, but that doesn't really work for red rock crabs, which is what we're targeting because it's not the Dungeness season now. So it had a little tape measure on the top, but it wasn't the best. So, and I lost it. So you have a tape measure, and what it has to be is it has to be 4 inches, the carapace. So I'll show you guys when we get to the pier. From one end, from the spike to the other, it has to be 4 inches across to be a keeper, to keep the crab. So, see you guys at the pier. Alright, so what I'm doing here is I'm zip tying a chicken leg onto a trap. Yeah, put some squid in that little big box.
So are you concerned about the seal?
Yes.
So why is the seal a problem?
Because he steals your bait.
Oh.
And he tears up your trap.
Okay. Alright, so what I'm doing is I'm tying on a sabiki rig to my line, which is it's just little hooks, just hold it there, and they're shiny, so they attract the fish. I'm tying an improved clinch knot, which is where you just go 1 loop, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you have this little loop at the bottom that my thumb is through. Put that through there, and then bring it back through the loop that you just made. just pull it tight. And see on here, you have all these little shiny things. And you want to bring the beads down to the bottom. When you hit bottom, wait and feel for a bite. Okay, we're gonna try again. I'm gonna put chicken wire on the bottom, and hopefully I'll catch way more.
Okay.
So,
Sounds good.
see you guys.